What's up, high levelers? Funnel Doc here. In today's video, we're going to be going over the new feature that HighLevel just released, video testimonials. Now, video testimonials are one of the most powerful testimonials you can have for yourself, your product, or your business. They really allow people to relay emotion, and most of the time they're not faked. So in this video, I'm going to show you how HighLevel now allows you to take video testimonials and display them on your page. So with no further ado, let's jump inside today's video. To access the video tutorial, you're going to go right here on your left side to reputation. You're going to click that, and that's going to bring you to this menu. And then you're able to come right here to video testimonials. And then you'll see when you come, now this will be blank for you. You have a button that says collect creator. Now, the things you need to know are right here. The overview, this is going to show both your collectors and your responses. You've got the ability to see your collectors and then just your responses, as well as your responses will display in the collector. Now, what is a collector, you're saying, Jeff? That's a great question. A collector is just the automation process. It's like a widget that you're going to send somebody via text or email that's going to allow them to answer questions, and then you'll be able to use the videos for testimonials. So you can go right here. First of all, you always want to create your collector first. This is going to allow you to, guess what, collect the videos. So you can go right here to create collector. Now, the great things about this, the great thing about these collectors is you can make them for multiple products. So let's say I wanted to make one for my AI. Use AI Mad Scientist certification for my architects. We'll save that. These are for people looking to build. And now you'll come here and you'll see that this just matches up right pretty straight across here. So you see right here, we'd love to hear from you. You can change that up to whatever you'd like this to be. Instead, you probably refer to your product. So in this instance, I'd say something like, so I could put something like that. Tell us what you thought about the AI Mad Scientist Architect Certification Program. I should probably put a little hyphen right there, but there we go. And you can see right here, it then would display this on here. Now, spokesperson. Now, you can come in here, and if you want this to be like me, so I can come here and upload an image of myself right there, stuff like that normally, so you'll know where that comes from. But if you want to replace it, you could come in and drop in any image that you wanted to be like a spokesperson or avatar, whoever you want is your brand representative, you can drop that there, or just a logo. And then you'll see underneath that, it's got the FunnelDoc AI and supportfunneldoc.com, which match right here accordingly. Now, next thing you know, it's got why it records. So you can literally change up pretty much everything that's on here, except that I haven't been able to find where to change up the bullet points. And then you'll see share your thoughts for this video matches here. So literally everything on here can be changed. You'll see this can be changed in the next in one of the logo and colors right here at the bottom. But we're going to go through this step by step. So everything on this can be customized except for the button. I haven't been able to find the button for Let's Go. But once you decide you like that, you're going to hit save. You'll go to the next page and you'll go to the questions. Now, you can add up to 3 questions here. You've got question 1, question 2, and question 3. These are the questions that you want your person to answer. So when you're breaking this up, it'd be like the first one was well, like you usually want to do like what was your experience like beforehand? So something like that. What was it like before you were certified as an AI Mad Scientist Architect? And then they would reply on the video, oh, before I was an AI Mad Scientist Architect, I didn't understand how to build AI ecosystems. I didn't understand how to present them and sell them in the different parts of it, or whatever it is. You know, they go into whatever your offer is, talking about what that question is. And realize that each question is going to appear as another segment. They'll appear just like this, but the question will match right here at the top. So it's not like there's a page with 3 questions on it. Each question is its own page that they're expected to record themselves and then answer that question. So you might not need 3 questions. You might only want 1. Hey, what'd you think about this? But usually I like the 3 questions because you'll ask, first of all, what was it like before you're experiencing the product offer, whatever it is? What was the solution or problem that the product or offer solved, and how did it solve it? And then what was it like after? So before, how did you solve the problem? And then what it is like after. And the reason why you want it first is so you can relate to each part of the experience. People be like, oh, I'm experiencing the same sort of problems here. And then they show them the solution or the possibility of how your offer can fix that. And then they future cast them, or they allow them to understand, or future pace them, sorry, what they can do, or what it'll be like in the future once they get that offer from you. So it sort of walks them through the whole emotional process with it. Now you will need to, you'll see in a minute that you'll sort of need to patch these together, or you could leave them up. But realistically, what I like to do, because I'll do the same thing, or I used to do the same thing, is I would just get one-on-one with someone, ask them the three questions, and edit myself back in saying, hey, what did you, or I'd leave myself at the beginning if it timed right. Hey, what'd you think about this? Or what'd you think about this? Or what about this? And I would pretty much just ask the three questions anyway, but it made more sense when I was in there because it would flow better. But we'll see about this. This is brand new. I think it has great potential, and I highly recommend everyone to use it. So these are the one thing I have not been able to find yet, is how to change these tips. They're the same thing on each page. So if I go to number two question on here, it doesn't show it, but it looks just like this. And why would you recommend us? And then the third question is, all right. So I went to question two. What were some of the most valuable lessons you learned in the AI Mad Scientist certification program? Again, referring like what problems it solved. They'll talk about lessons, so it makes sense there. And then what was it like after you were certified? So then once you're done with that, you'll come up, you'll be able to hit save if you want to be able to check that, make sure it saves in there. And then you go to your attribution. This is where they their personal information, who they are, their email, phone number, etc. You can't change that all at all, other than the message assigned to it right here. You can't add any more fields in here that I found yet. And then this is the last page here, where of course it's got the same logo from the beginning page here. You've got the email, funnel doc AI, thank you, you're all done, that type of stuff. Same thing in here. I'm sure this funnel doc AI will change if you come in and change it right here. I'm sure it'd probably change there. Now, the last thing you know is for this logo right here, you can set that up right there, as well as you can undisable it. There you go. Then white, or if you want to do a white logo, white background behind the logo. So if it's maybe not transparent or something like that, you can enable white logo. You've got the ability to change your different colors and whatnot here for your button, your accent color, your secondary, your text color, even your background here. So you can customize it pretty well, but you just can't change this button, and you can't change the actual whatchamacallits, the actual bullet points themselves. So once you're happy with everything, you've got the ability to hit save right here. Now you can see this is for phone. This is what it will look like for desktop. Now we're going to go ahead and run through it so you can see like the process is actually like. So my desktop's rather large, but you can see here is the desktop version. You can say let's go. Now I don't believe it'll let me record because I am recording right now. So yeah, it won't let me record, but we're just going to upload a quick little demo video of some kind here that will let us, and we'll do this video. So once you save it, you still go to the next one. And so there's another video. So then you put in your info, and then it sends, and it's all done. So it's super easy. Then you'll see once you go back, after you're happy with everything, make sure it's getting saved. When you go back, you'll see now your new videos have been uploaded. You'll see from Bob Smith in the appropriate. You can click on them, see them, watch them in order, see how they are. And then you'll see you can come in, and what you can actually do next is, again, you've got your collectors here, two different ones. and then all your different responses. And then you've got the ability next to do widgets. So if you come right here now, you can go to create new, and then you go to video testimonial, and then you can pick which one you like. So that one was for the architect. So let's do that one. And then you go max number of views. You can change up the direction. So if you wanted, say, a list, which a list is a little much. I like the grid or the carousel. Slider's good too. Um, and then you've got columns, which are two new. Boom. So then you got columns. I personally like the grid and the carousel and the slider the most. And then you'll see down here, this is what it will look like. You then can put the number of views here. I'm pretty sure it, well, it doesn't seem to have a max, so that's pretty cool. And then when you got a link here for this drop a video, if you want it to go to one of those specific, or if you, depending on if you want it to go to a different collector or something like that, this drop a video. So if you want them to leave a video, this can go to either one of the different programs you have. Then you've got the powered by whatever the AI lab is my example, or this HighLevel white label. You can turn that off or on. When you're happy with it, you can go through. You've also got the ability to come in here, add more text. So this is your heading, and then you'll see this is your description. And then you've got your total video count and your drop a button here, which are these guys right here. This is your total video count, and then drop your button. Here's your heading. Here's your description of everything. You've got the ability to come in and really adjust the colors a lot. I like the dark theme over the light theme. I'm a dark theme type of guy. And then you can make it really customized. And then if you go in, you've got the ability to display your dates here, and then you can turn it off. It'll take off that little icon you can see right here. And now if you want to embed this, you just come right here, you just copy this code, and you can embed this directly into your site anywhere you want, as well as in HighLevel in the funnel builder themselves. I believe there's a review widget that allows you to select this as well. Super cool feature. Really glad HighLevel added this. This is going to allow you to get a lot of credibility at a lot of testimonials. You're able to automate this. So as soon as somebody finishes up your process, always just send them a review now. Ask them for a referral. And this is a great way to get somebody and walk them through the different steps, because asking a person to send you a video testimonial, people say it all the time, but then they don't do it because they're not sure what to say. This alleviates that problem, allows you to be able to get your testimonials in an organized fashion and be able to share them to the world. So thanks so much for watching this video. I'm out of here. Peace. Funnel out.